Hello then, welcome back to, well, Tabarestan and Shahanshah. Anyways, we're currently in a very good position here. I dragged the Ottomans into war with Timurids. Timurids are currently losing, albeit just slightly. And potentially they might actually lose their entire forces that they currently have invested into this, well, war, crusade, call it whatever you want. It's basically them having a lot of troops here that are currently dying to Timurids' forces that I should probably help out, but I won't. A weak Ottoman, this is a... The funny thing here is, a strong Ottoman is useful for me, but just the same, a weak Ottoman can actually be even more useful for me, in terms of the fact that I can then that I can use them to my advantage. For this deal that we will be giving Qara Quonlyu, I'll be forcing them to hand over 2 provinces back to Persia. Tabriz will hopefully be taken soon enough. Shahanshah, I do have a truce with them, don't I? I might actually go truce breaking here, just go straight out, take this again, to make sure that I take Tabriz. It's a really important province to have, and right now I really need it. I'm a little bit unsure what's actually part of the region. I probably should know what's part of the Persian region, but unfortunately I don't. As you can see, Tabriz isn't actually part of the Persian region at all, but you do need that to form Persia, unfortunately. So I think we're going to actually truce break here right away. I'm really tempted to do so, but we are at least going to fabricate a claim first, because I do need a casus belli. I am not going to truce break and attack without a casus belli. That's just overkill. But anyways, here the war will wage on as it currently stands. I will move my troops a little bit back though, and save a little bit of money, because it's actually necessary. And hopefully I can peace out Caspian pretty soon. Problem is actually the Golden Horn has some pretender rebels here. A little bit unsure how that will pan out, but it's probably not going to pan out in my advantage, which is a problem, let's just say that. But if I can get Caspian out of this, then we will all be pretty damn happy. Still 20 points away. Can I just go and offer to concede defeat? No, they will not just take that, so I think Caspian will actually be in this for a little while longer. Anyways, the Ottomans are running about, hurting Timurids, hurting themselves, and that is kind of how I like it. No, I could have claimed Tabriz though. That was actually a perfect mission that I didn't notice. I will not be taking any admin points deficits right now. We need them. So for the time being, I'll leave the Ottomans to, again, harming themselves more than me. And I'm pretty sure that even if the Ottomans quit, I can still get a pretty decent deal for the rest of their provinces in question. Oh, I did not pay attention to that. I did not pay attention to that at all. So apparently his Timurids actually went into my lands, which is surprising. But again, I'm just going to leave the Ottomans to this. I have low manpower due to the fact that I released Persia, backfire, deluxe, and hopefully I can again make something work in the future. But let's see here. If I take those two and then force them, I'll just do a little bit of thinking here and see if I can set up a bad deal, a good deal, anything at all. We'll see how it goes. I think that my goal is should actually be to have this war running for as long as I can, and the reason for that is actually really simple. If I can make this war last a while, that means that I am securing myself from having the good, we can get these guys out, good. But anyways, as I was saying, that means I can secure myself from having the Ottomans attack anyone else. Of course, provided that the Ottomans don't actually quit on their own, I should be perfectly safe in basically just waiting this out, see how much the Ottomans will not be losing any war score for me, they'll just be getting more. And by waiting, I'll also make sure here that the funny thing is actually enact them is the better thing to do, because my really low cost to stability means that I can get a point reduction and also some more points. It costs a little bit over 100 admin points to get rid of the inflation if I hadn't lost stability points, so it's an expensive one, but the other choice was worse in that scenario. But yeah, basically the plan is actually now to wait it out until the truce runs out, which is in 1539, so it's still 7 years to go. I don't think I want any one of these, so we're just going to cancel for the time being. I could go after Crimea, but they still ally with Nogai, unfortunately. Well, this is a... well, it hurts. Timurids accepted peace with the Ottomans, so time to go to the peacemobile. Now, I don't think I will be wanting to take Yazdan, but this is a deal that they will actually like. Is there any cheaper provinces nearby that I can take? I don't think so. I think most of the Persian provinces are actually pretty expensive. I can take Shahanshah, which means they still have a border. Is there anything else here that would be more beneficial to take? Balm? Nope. So I guess we'll take Shahanshah. It seems to be the... No. Kermanshah. There we go. So this is the deal. It's quite harsh for the Timurids, but let's face it, I haven't actually done too much in this war, and I'll be taking 5 other provinces with me. So we'll send that deal, because I need that deal, and we'll call these two. The Ottomans unfortunately do already have a claim, but unfortunately they also love me. Now, we're friendly, we are natural allies, and that is of course really important now, but unfortunately they want even more of my provinces. So I think I might as well just go for... The best case scenario here would actually be to take Marageh from them, and then Ardalan, but I kind of need this connection just to have them, well, fight the Timurids when I want to. But, yeah, there's not really too much I can do about here. We've gained Cleansing of Heresy, which means that these guys will not like me. Oh, I got a boost there. Alliance. Royal marriage has ended. Okay, so I lost my royal marriage, and apparently I got a pretty hard boost. That's them not wanting my provinces anymore. That is very, very valuable. Tabriz, on the other hand, I definitely need this thing. If I see the Ottomans declare war, I will declare war. Even if I break truces and everything, it's for the greater good. So I need to keep an eye on Tabriz, because it's something I need, and if I can do this without fighting the Ottomans, that would be Alpha Omega. But I think we can do some tech upgrades. The trade depot and dry dock. Trade range increased by 10. I can now build a dry dock and a trade depot. Can also take an admin tech level. The 3 field rotation, level 6. With that I get production efficiency increased by 10%. And I can now build a farm estate. Both are pretty neat. And hopefully now these are no longer, as you can see, the autonomy instantly bounced down again. And the reason for that is, really simply, they were actually distant overseas. Having a vassal between you and your next province makes everything distant overseas, apparently. But positives, I'm currently earning money again. Not much, admittedly, but I'm earning money again, which is the important part. And I guess I can keep the national arrest guy around because it's kind of useful. But for the time being, there's not really much else I can do here. We're going to fabricate some claims on the province. What's the name of that? Kizil Zoo. We're going to fabricate a claim on that because it's a... Well, it's something I need. Get a, well, security rope, if you will, around everything. Brethren in Macas incorporate Golden Horde. I think that's a fair one, I guess. The Golden Horde has... They've done what I needed of them. They've done what I wanted of them. But I think I might actually want to keep them around a little bit longer. They basically are a good counter to the hordes in the area. And hopefully I can also use them to... help me with them guy in Crimea. So keeping them alive is probably the best idea. The Ottomans love me unconditionally now, and hopefully we can keep this for a long time going. So I'll just wait to see if I can get a good opportunity here of attacking Timurids again. The Ottomans are vital so far to my games here, so hopefully they can keep doing that. Tadorian nationalists are breaking free from Crimea, which is kind of good, but for the time being, as I said, we'll just keep ourselves hidden away and quiet, and hopefully we can fight Timurids again soon. Time has come for another set of ideas here, with the Admin Tech 7, which allows us another group of ideas, and also Noble Republic. Now the ideas that I will be going for are the influence ideas, because I do have some pretty big and strong vassals, Golden Horde, Georgia and Persia. The influences ideas will give me income from vassals plus 25%, I'll be able to fabricate claims, or it'll take less time, meaning less risk in turn. And also we'll get integrated alliance, which diplomatic or elites. Diplomatic annexation costs will be decreased by 25%. That is large, and especially considering that this large swatches of land that I will be integrating Persia, Georgia, Golden Horde. You can imagine a full Persia being integrated. It will cost me thousands of diplomacy points, and basically this thing can, well, save me a lot of points in the future. State propaganda is also really good. AE impact -20%. Diplomatic reputation +2, and as extra relation as well as envoy travel time being less, and subject force damage contribution +50%, which means that I can have a bigger army. Justify demands -50%. A lot of things will be a lot cheaper, so we're going with the influence ideas as a second one, and with that we're also going to actually change from admin power to diplomatic power, because we do need that, because there's, well, let's face it, I'm going to annex these vassals sooner or later, so for the time being getting that up and running is probably going to be important, so to speak. So I'll just sit back here and wait for some points to happen. There's still 2 years until we can attack Qara, and hopefully once we actually attack them we'll be getting the province in question. I do not care if the Ottomans take this. I don't think I need it. I might, which means that the end game here might actually be one hell of a war versus the Ottomans, but basically I don't think I need it, so I don't care what happens. The only thing that I really want is Tabriz, and I'll probably get it too. But we'll take the tribute system. Vassal income +25%. More money. A lot more money. But anyways, claim fabrication will be next, and with that I'll get mercenary cost -10% as well, which will be useful in the future. There we go, the Ottomans did not in fact declare war on these guys. The truce is up. They still just ally with Shahanshah, and as such we can declare war. Funny part here is that I have a ton of money now, and I mean a literal ton. As you can see, there's just level 2 guys. Yeah, what the heck, we'll hire one of them. The reason being that I'm currently earning a lot of money. Even with a level 2 advisor in my military at full, I'm currently earning money from trade, mostly. As you can see, I'm earning a ton from trade. We have the vassals that are giving me quite a bit more, and of course war operations, which is probably going to expire once they declare war. And also I got the inflation, guys. Inflation is down. All in all, things are looking pretty damn good. Now the Ottomans will not be joining. They are in depth still. Did they take that much? Oh god damn, they might have taken one hell of a loan during the war against against a common enemy, so to speak. But anyways, I'm just going to siege Tabriz here, and I think that should probably be enough for this war to just simply end. I don't think Qara Quonlyu can actually make it to me, neither can Shahanshah, I would presume, and thus I should be perfectly safe. Of course we'll have to go and murder them for being in Persian lands, but that's another story entirely. So I'll set my troops there, and hopefully they will like the new army, or the musketeer that I have. Muslim musketeer. Yeah, interesting. Anyways, we also get an upgrade to military tactics by 0.25, which again means we lose less troops in battle, which is a really useful ability to have. Let's be honest. It's great. It's wonderful, and let's test this now and see how effective my army is after we recruit a general against the Qara's army. It's not too effective. We didn't have any shock modifiers, and the Mamluks get a peasant war just to make things worse. Since Mamluks has a peasant war now, that will more or less mean that the Ottomans will crush them into a pulp, a recognizable pulp, so to speak. But again, the goal in this was just taking Tabriz, nothing else, so it should be fine. The truce with the Timurids lasts until 42. So we're going to be declaring a new war once we get there, but it's still quite far away. Wow, this has got to be some sort of record. The Peasants' War is over. It didn't last even 3 months. That's an interesting one. I've never seen that happen before, and I find it hilarious, to be perfectly honest. Now, Tabriz will actually hand it over just like that, so I think the war is over here. There's no good reason for me to actually continue this war, and well, I don't need war operations, so just taking Tabriz should be more than enough, because it is one of the provinces that I require, and thus it's valuable. But other than that, there's no reason for me to again continue this war. Everything has worked out as I wanted it to, and all I really need to do now is wait for the next war, which is more or less going to be another war against the Timurids, I think, pretty soon. But before that, we'll increase the speed of our claim fabrication by 33%. Or it'll take 33% less time. We also get regulated contracts from our national ideas, which gives mercenary cost -10%. and that's really good. But anyways, the next one is going, or the two next ones are going to be really major, so I'm looking forward to those. But for the time being, as I said, we'll wait until the truce runs out, and then we can hopefully get into war with Timurids here. And again, the Ottomans want my provinces, which is not good, but they are at least still friendly. So again, it's a not good, but not bad, but not great situation. So we're going to wait until the truces run out, and then we'll declare war. But we'll do that next time, because we're out of time. Thank you for watching. Please leave comment, phrase, criticism, anything you feel like. Personally, I feel like this game is going pretty well, especially compared to the last one. And this time I'm actually making advantage of Persia instead of making it my doom. So we'll continue next time. Bye.